So every platinum real estate agent, you should have a budget. Okay. I love Facebook leads. We'll talk about that at another date. But yes, you can pay for leads, Facebook, Zillow. There's a lot of different options where I can pay for leads. When you pay for leads, you're guaranteed you're going to get leads. Then it's up to you to then capture that lead, respond to that lead, close that lead out. Like that. That's paid leads. Another option is a referral. Okay. So an agent from California cannot do business here in Atlanta, Georgia. So they contact me and they say, Luther, I will give you this lead, a referral. And when the deal closes, you promise to pay me 30% of the commission, but I'm going to give you the lead. That's a referral. No expense up front, but when the deal closes, the referral wants to get paid. Okay. OpCity is a referral company. OpCity says, Luther, you don't have to pay nothing up front. I will get the lead. I will capture the lead. I will then give the lead to you. And then you then work the lead. But when you close the lead, I want a referral fee, 30%, 35%. OpCity, with some of their leads, will go as high as 40%. Like that, like it. No upfront cost. No upfront cost. It's a referral. Love OpCity. Platinum agents, you should have a budget doing Facebook leads. You should have a budget Zillow leads, whatever you choose. Okay. You should also sign up for the OpCity leads. All right. Now, we just recently, last week, signed up with Prime Street. Again, Prime Street says, we're going to get the lead. We are going to scrub the lead, meaning we're going to ask the lead some questions to make sure it's a pretty good lead. Then we will give you the lead. When the lead closes, pay me 35% referral fee. Again, it's a referral company. It's a referral fee. Love it, love it, love it. If you have any questions about OpCity, contact the corporate office. Adrian can give you your login and passcode to OpCity. Prime Street is very new. Our representative name is Cindy. And if you have any questions, Cindy can help you with Prime Street. Now, Prime Street is going to send you an email. You're going to click on the email and basically follow the prompts, follow the steps to get signed up for Prime Street. I strongly recommend signing up for OpCity. I strongly recommend signing up for Prime Street. Love them both. Okay. Little different. OpCity have more volume. So they're more on, they have a lot of leads. Prime Street are kind of pride themselves on, I won't give you a lot of leads, but I have the quality leads, because they are kind of scrub the lead and ask the leads questions before they give the lead to you. I love them both. Look, a lead is a lead. Business is business. I'm using both. Okay. Now, the Platinum Real Estate website also have leads. When the leads come in through the Platinum Real Estate website, we then forward it to our agents. If you are a member of KV Core and you have the KV Core website, okay? Now, if you do not log in to KV Core, I think it's every 5 days, you can be shut off for the leads. You should log in to KV Core every single day. Period, plain and simple. You should log in to KV Core every single day. At Platinum Real Estate, we say, hey, if you haven't logged into your KV Core within 5 days, you are cut off from having the opportunity from getting company leads. But that's okay. You go out of town, you go on vacation, you're gone for a week, you don't log in to KV Core. That still don't make sense because I'm still logging in to KV Core even on vacation. That's just me. That's just your boy. But you don't need no leads, so you haven't logged into KV Core for a week. So you are suspended from receiving the company leads. Okay, contact Adrian and he'll get you turned back on. Okay, so we have company leads. I love them. Op City leads, love it. Prime Street leads, love it. Okay, cool. All right. Now, whenever you're dealing with Prime Street, or if you're dealing with Op City, the question, whoa, let me go a little step further here. First, any questions with any of that? Let me stop there. Any questions with any of that? Op City, Prime Street, KV Core. Hands or chat? Let me check my chat. You can shoot me a question in the chat, or you can raise your hand. Questions with any of those? Okay, I have a question. It looks like yes.
Hey, it's Diane.
Yes,
I'm
hello,
about to
how
send
are
my thing
you?
on too. How are you?
Yes, question.
Okay, so with KV Core, how are we getting those leads from the company? Like, are those, when you say that those are company leads, are those people that are calling in for assistance, or how does that work?
Yeah, well, when a person visits platinumrealestate.com, they can say, hey, I want to talk to an agent. And then the website, they put in their name and phone number and email address, and then it's forwarded to your KV Core account. It is forwarded round robin. So it just goes from agent to agent to agent. And it's just another opportunity for you to get leads. And you log into your KV Core. When you log into your KV Core, it will show you have a new lead.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Good. And if you are not logging into KV Core regularly, you can be turned off from the KV Core company leads, because the thought is, hey, is if you're not logging in using the system and you're on vacation or you're busy or, whatever the situation is, it's no need to give you leads and you're not logging in. We want to give the leads to the agents who's logging in regularly, who's active, who's doing business. Same thing with Prime Street. Same thing with Op City. The more leads you accept from Op City, the more leads they're going to give you. The more leads you accept from Prime Street, the more leads they're going to give you. Prime Street wants to make the 35%. Op City wants to make the 35%. They want to give the leads to the agents who's actively accepting leads. Okay. Excellent question. Good question. Questions, hands, any other questions? Questions, anyone? Somebody says in the chat, log in. Do you mean using it, logging it? Yes. You have to log into KV Core, use KV Core, and log out. Is if you don't log in with it, I think it's 5 days or 4 days or whatever it is if you don't log in and use the platform turns you off and say, hey, you cannot receive Platinum Real Estate leads because you have not actively logged in. Now, you can go back and log in 3 days later, 2 weeks later, you can log in a month later. Okay, you can log in a month later. So your KV Core still works, just you're not actively, you don't have the opportunity for the Platinum Real Estate leads. So then you have to call Adrian Adrian will check and make sure that you're active. And then Adrian can then turn you back on and make you active. And then you have the opportunity for receiving the leads again. Now, let me say this about the platinum leads, about the Prime Street leads, and the Op City leads. All of these leads are random. They're free. They're referrals. So you can't expect to get one a day or one a week or one a month, right? They're free. Now, if you go and you pay Facebook for Facebook leads, you're going to receive a lot of leads, right? If you pay Zillow, you're going to receive leads constantly because you have an upfront cost. On these referral leads, I would not ever recommend anybody saying, hey, my strategy is to sit here and to only, wait on a Prime Street lead. Now, I'm a member of Prime Street. I'm a member of Op City. I also received the Platinum Real Estate leads. Great opportunity. You needed a part of your arsenal. You wanted it as a tool, but I would not have that be, that's not your only tool. You're still doing your email marketing. You're still doing your text messaging. You're still doing your social media. You're still doing your everything. Okay? Hands with questions or comments. Hands with questions or comments. Okay. So, let's cover something very, very important here. When you are dealing with Op City leads or Prime Street leads, the question always comes up with zip code, right? What zip code do you want to specialize in? Okay. If you are looking to farm an area and get listings, the question is zip code. You guys know the old saying, in real estate, right? Location, location, location. So I want to go over a little training today, and I want to show you guys how to pick the best zip code, how to pick the best location. So let me share my screen here. I'm going to share my screen. Let me see here. You guys can see my screen, yes? Everybody can see my screen? All right. So this is FMLS, First Multiple Listing Service. So I'm at firstmls.com. I'm going to log into, I'm logging into my FMLS, okay? So I'm logging in, and now I'm into my FMLS. So my goal is I want to figure out what's the best zip codes for me to use for Op City, or what's the best zip code to use for Prime Street, or what's the best zip code that I should be farming the market? How do I figure that out? There's a lot of different zip codes out there. Some are going to be better than others. How do I pick the best zip code? Well, first of all, I like to always focus on zip codes that's closest to my home. The closer to home, the better, but I want a good zip code, even though it's close to home. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to click on products, and there's a bunch of products there. And I'm going to click on Matrix. So I'm clicking on Matrix, and Matrix opens up. All right. Somebody in the chat, somebody shoot me a zip code. This is just random, just off the cuff. Somebody just shoot me a zip code that you want to focus on. Any old zip code. So somebody. Okay. All right. Zip code. Okay. 30022. We're going to start with that. Okay. So I got a few zip codes. Okay, cool. This is what I'm going to do. I am going to compare one zip code compared to the next zip code. So the first person shot me a zip code of 30022. Okay, cool. All right. So what I'm going to do is I want to look at how many houses sold the last 90 days. I also want to see how many houses was on the market the last 90 days. And I want to see the average cost. Here's the thing. I want to pick a zip code with a lot of houses for sale. I want to pick a zip code where houses are closing. And I want to pick a zip code with a higher average price, right? So how do I figure that out? So I'm in FMLS. How do I figure that out? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to search. And I want to search residential. So I'm going to click that first one right there, residential. So I'm going to click on that. Okay. So I'm at residential. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is I want to come here and here, let me go back to my chat. What's my zip code? The zip code, what did we say the zip code was? The zip code was 30022. Okay, 30022. Okay, so I'm coming here, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come right over here, and I'm going to say, I want to look at all of the active properties for the last 90 days. Okay. So I want to, let me clear this out. Let me clear this out real quick. So I want to say, I want to come over here and let me see how many active properties the last 90 days. Is this making sense to everybody? Because I want to see, let me see what was actually on the market during this time. Now, right there, it says zip code. So I want to know in the last 90 days, right, how many properties was on the market. I'm not familiar with the zip code, so it's 30022. Okay, so I'm going to put right in here 30022. Okay, so I'm saying, hey, FMLS, show me how many properties was on the market in 30022, and I'm going to look for results. Now, if I look here at the top, I am seeing there was 22 houses on the market right here at the top, because if I say, show me the top 50, there's 22 houses. So in 30022, right there, there was one of 22 houses. So there was 22 active houses on the market the last 90 days. And right there, it says residential detached. I don't want attached. Attached means condos and apartments, and I'm not trying to do all that. I want detached properties. So for the last 90 days in 30022, there was 22 houses. That's pretty good. Not bad, not good. But let's just kind of go a little deeper. So I'm going to go back. I am going to go back here, and I'm going to say, okay, so that's how many houses was active. We had 22 that was active. So now let's come over here to active. Let's unclick active, and let's go down to closed. Let's see how many houses actually closed the last 90 days in 30022. Okay, so I have unclicked active. So there was 22 houses that was active. Now let's see how many houses actually closed. Okay, 30022 actually closed. Come down at the bottom, push results, and there was 80 that closed. Okay, so that means that more houses are actually closing than what we have listed right now. Not bad, but it looks like that our inventory in this particular zip code is going down. Not good, not bad, but great information. Now I want to figure out the average price. What's the average price of these houses? So I want to come over here and I want to click all. So out of all of the houses that sold the last 90 days. If I come over here, I could go through and I could click each one by one. But no, I want to know out of all of the houses that closed the last 90 days, what's the average cost? So I'm going to click right here, right? And when I click right here, I'm going to get all, no, first let me do this. Let me change this from 25 to 100 because I want to get them all. Okay, so all 100 things. And I'm going to click this because I want all of them. So out of all of the 80 houses, let me get the average price. Now come right down here at the bottom. It says quick CMA for all 80 houses. If I click here, the CMA is going to come up and it shows me at the bottom, right down here, average price, $643,000. Everybody got me? The sales price, don't worry about the list price. The sales price of these 80 houses, okay? The minimum 345, the maximum 2.1, but on average is 643. So I'm like saying, okay, cool. 80 houses sold. So the last 90 days, a lot of houses sold. Right now, I got 25 houses on the market and the average price is 643. Okay, cool. Good information. Good information. Let's go back and let's look at another zip code because now I am comparing zip codes. 30022. Okay, I have information about 30022. Let me now come to residential. Okay. And let me go to my chat and let me get another zip code. The next zip code that I see here, I just want to pull here. Here's one that says 30017. Okay. So I'm going to put it here 30017. That's my zip code. I want to know first active. How many is, because here's the deal. If I'm going to be dealing with buyers, more active is better than less active. So I come here to active and I put 1-90. Show me all the active homes the last 90 days. Okay. And this is in 30017. I push results and 34. Okay, so there was 34, total of 34. It's okay, not bad. 34 active is better than 25 active, right? Now, I can do this as well. I can go back and I can say, you know what? I don't want to see the last 90 days. Let me see what's going on right now. The last 30 days. The last 30 days. Uh-oh, did something wrong here. Active 1-30. And I gotta put my zip code in here. My zip code was 30017. So right here, I'm gonna put 30017. So now I'm just saying, you know what, just for fun, the last 30 days, right? Let me see what was active and 19. Okay, so there was 34 the last 90 days. There's 19 the last. Okay, cool. Sounds good. No problem, right? So now in 30017, let's go back. And there was 34 properties active the last 90 days. Let me look here and let me go here and let me see what was closed. So I click closed. Let's see what closed the last 90 days. The last 90 days in 30017. 30017. Last 90 days. Let's see what closed. It looks like 71 closed. So it looks like up north in this Gwinnett area, There was a whole bunch of closings the last 90 days, but now there's less listings. There's 25 listings, there's 34 listings. Now, let's go here. We're gonna say, show me all 100. We're gonna click all of them and we want a CMA. Let's look at the CMA for this zip code. CMA says, if we scroll down, average $455,000. So that first zip code was $640,000. This zip code is $450,000. Now I'm going to tell you right now, the average in Georgia is about $450,000. Give a little, take a little. So the first zip code was a little high, right? This zip code a little lower, but it's about at the norm. 450, that's about the norm. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do one more zip code. Let me do one more zip code. Let me see. All of those was a kind of up north, Gwinnett, all of that. Anybody have a zip code that's not up north? I don't know my zip codes that well.
I have one that's southwest.
Is South what?
Southwest.
Southwest. All right, give me the zip code for Southwest. We'll do it. Residential. Okay, give me the zip code for Southwest.
30310.
30310. All right, cool. We're gonna say 1 through 90 days. What's active? 30310. Results. And now see, check out Fulton County. Shut up. Now we talking. All right, that's what I wanted. Thank you for that help. Okay, now this one, the last 90 days in Fulton County, we have 101 properties active. That's totally different than 20 properties. So let's talk about this. Up there in Gwinnett County, there were just 20 properties active. So if I get a lead through Prime Street, or I get a lead through our city, or I'm doing Facebook marketing, or I'm farming an area, there have been 20 properties the last 90 days, which means it's less properties. It's a huge seller's market up there. And if I get a lead, there's only 20 properties. Fulton County. That's why I said, come on down south. Come on down south. Now let's jump into Fulton County. Fulton County got 100 properties. So now if I get that Prime Street, if I get that city, it's 101 properties out there. Okay, let's do this. 30310. Let me remember that. Let me put that in there. 30310. Okay, now let's do this. Let's go off. Let's look at closed. Let's see what closed the last 90 days. Okay, 30310. What closed the last 90 days there in Fulton County? 72. Okay, now what's this telling us about the market? Still, there's less closed. Every zip code, it looks like, but that there's less closing. That's cool, but it's telling us. Okay, but this is 72. What's better? Up there in Gwinnett with 25, or in Fulton County with 72. Now, the closer to home is always better. So if you got to drive 4 hours to get to Fulton County, this might not work for you. But if I was comparing two counties and they're side by side, let's just say one county had 20 and the other one had 100, I'm going to invest my time and money with the one with the 100. So I want to tell Op City, I want to tell Prime Street, I want to specialize in that county with the 100. If it's location, if it's close enough for me to serve that county. So I may look at a couple of zip codes and pick the zip codes that's most profitable for me. Okay, so there are 72 properties that are closed. So let's look at all 72. Okay, so now I'm looking at all 72. I'm now checking this button right there. And now I want to get the average cost of all 72. Here's the deal. It could be 72 properties, but what's the average cost? What's the average price? Okay, so I'm going to click Quick CMA right down here at the bottom. Quick CMA. And the average price, the average price dropped down to 360,000. Now, the average is about 450. In Georgia, it's about 450. So I have to think now. The average price in Fulton County is coming down. Now, here's why. Fulton County have properties as low as 92,000. That's the minimum. And as high as 900,000. Okay. We're up there in Gwinnett. They had some listings for 2 million and 1.5 million. Don't look like that, Fulton County have a lot of them 1.5, 2 million. So the average price is about 360. So now I got to look and I got to say, okay, let me look at this. Up in Gwinnett, the average price was 640. Down in Fulton County, the average price is 3. That's almost twice. So I almost have to sell 2 properties in Fulton County for 1 property in Gwinnett County, if I look at the average. But Gwinnett County is going to have more competition because it's more of a seller's market because there's only 25 properties out there. Where Fulton County, it's a lot more properties. So when I get these leads, so I'm thinking about doing Facebook leads. Okay, I'm going to do Facebook leads. Cool. I'm going to do Facebook leads. Okay. If I'm going to do Facebook leads, right, I got to think what county is the best county for me to focus on with my Facebook leads. Maybe I'm going to buy Zillow leads. If I'm going to buy Zillow leads, that's cool. But it starts with what's the best county for me. Okay. And I could keep on going and going, and I could do all of the zip codes, but my goal here was to teach you how to do research on how to pick your zip code. Okay. You know what? Oh, somebody got Fayetteville. I just want to check out Fayetteville just because I'm just nosy. 30214. Let me just check out Fayetteville. I just want to check out Fayetteville because we did way up north Gwinnett. We did mid Fulton. Let's go all the way south down here in Fayetteville just for fun. What was that 30214? Let me see. 30214.
Can I ask you a question too while you're doing that?
Yeah, let me as I will unmute everybody in 1 second. Okay. Let me see here. Active 1 through 90. Okay. And we're where? We are in Fayetteville, 30214. Let's shoot results. Okay. Fayetteville, look at that, 34. So Fulton County had 100. Fayetteville, 34. I would be willing to bet you the Fayetteville price is probably going to be a lot higher. Let's come here to closed. Let's click this. Let's hit 90. And probably it'll be less. Results 90. I forgot to put my zip code in there. Let me put 30214. Okay. We're going down here to closed. 1 through 90. And results. Yep, 36. Pretty standard. Let's do this now. Let's look at the average price at Fayetteville. So I have got them all. Quick CMA, and it'll probably be higher than the 300,000. Oh my goodness, Fayetteville average 480. You with me? So, what are we learning? Right? What are we learning? We are learning, let's figure out what's the best zip code for us. We did a example way up in Gwinnett. We did a example in Fulton County. We did a example in Fayetteville. And I could go on and on, but you guys got it. Okay. All right. Show of hands with questions or comments. Hands with question or comments. Somebody had a question. Let me see. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Hey,
unmute
okay.
yourself.
So
Yes. Question.
I have a what I think is a good question. So we're looking at like what we see as far as the active listings and the last 90 days. Would you assume, is it okay to assume that maybe those areas are not being marketed to properly to list more properties?
I would not, no, I wouldn't think that because
Okay.
you know, there's thousands of agents throughout the city, and there's experienced and not experienced, there's successful, not successful. So I think every area is pretty much being marketed by somebody somewhere. I think it is good to say that the stats are, it is what it is. I wouldn't say, oh, okay, well, there's low listings, so, people aren't, no. I wouldn't think that. Not in Georgia, as if it was a very, very rural area, way out in the country, way out in the woods, maybe. But these zip
Okay.
codes we are talking about, Gwinnett, Fayette, Fulton, around here in Georgia, nah. They're being, look, trust me, agents are hitting it up. It's just is what it is. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so it just,
So you said,
I wouldn't take the approach of, well, there's no competition, so I'm gonna, pick the zip code because there's no listings, and I'm gonna go in there and get a bunch of listings. I wouldn't take that approach. Not here in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, it was
right.
a
Okay.
very rural area, way out in the middle of nowhere, maybe. But those zip codes y'all just gave me, nah, folks hitting them up. But good thought though. Let me say this too.
So
I just did 1 through 90 days. I want you to do 60 days. I want you to do 30 days. You can really look at it a lot closer for the sake of time. I just did from 1 to 90, and that should always be your start. Yes, question.
okay.
Yes.
Hi, Mr. Ragsdale. Good morning.
Let me
I
see,
have
Diamond.
oh,
Here, hold on a second. Diamond, but did I answer all your question? Because I think you had a part 2. Yes?
Yeah, so I just wanted to say, as far as like when we're looking at the data, what should we, because I know we're supposed to be, well, I know that was part of today's training, it's like the market analyzation. So the people are just slow to list right now. The market is just moving slow as far as putting more houses on the market currently.
No, I wouldn't say the market is slow. We're in the seller's market. Don't say slow. You have a buyer's
Okay.
market, you have a seller's market. Okay. In a buyer's market, right? The buyers that kind of have the upper hand. In a seller's market, the sellers have the upper hand. That's why right now we need to tell our buyers we have to do full price offers. We have to tell our buyers we got to do full price. Why? Because we're in a seller's market. Not that the market is slow. It's just that, but that the inventory is smaller. So since the inventory is smaller, it's a seller's market. So the sellers have the upper hand. So as buyers, we have to be aggressive, and we got to have full price offers, and we got to move quickly because it's a seller's market. Now, when the market flips to a buyer's market, then it's a whole bunch of listings and it's a very few buyers. Then we make low offers and we negotiate because it's all these properties on the market and it's very few buyers. Not fast or slow market, it's seller's market or buyer's market. Right now we're in a seller's market where there's only 20 something properties on the market. So when we get that buyer from Prime Street or our city, or we're doing Facebook marketing, and we should be doing Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, social media, email marketing, text messaging. We're doing all this different type of marketing. When we get that buyer, we got to move quick, and we need a full price offer, maybe even above full price.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, thank you.
Good. Thank you. Okay. Oh, you're unmuted.
Hi, Mr.
Yes.
Ragsdale. Good morning. Okay, so I have two questions. So the
Yes.
first question is, seeing how the active listings, so it means that there are listing agents that are listing them. Do you, as a listing agent, would you rather have a zip code with more active listings or less active listings? Because I know as a buyer's agent, you would want to have one with more active listings. But if you want to be a listing agent, would you, door knock on zip codes that have less listings or more listing, or active listings or less active listings?
Well, it's more important to me what's selling, what's moving, right? I want a zip code in an area. If I'm going after listings, I want to see movement. I want to see 50 houses sold last month, and then another 50 came on the market this month. So I want to see movement, because it can, there can be 50 houses, but if none of them are selling, and we're back to a buyer's market, but if they're not moving, it's more difficult to move my inventory. You never really lose with listings. To list is to last. Let me put it this way. If there's less listings, and if the listings are moving slower, it's harder to get the listing. I want a listing regardless. To list is to last. Listings are great. It takes longer to make money with listings than it is with buyer agency. Buyer agency, I can get a buyer today. I can get paid next month. With a listing, I have to market and market and farm and farm and farm and farm. Now, when I farm that area enough and my name gets out there, then I start to get several listings, and to list is to last. But it might take 6 months, a year, 2 years to get my listing program up and running. So I love listings no matter how they come. I'm a listing man. But the market will dictate how tough it is to get the listing and how quickly that listing might move. But I always recommend to do both. Focus on buyers and also have a listing program as well. When I was an agent, when I first got started, I had bills, I had rent, I had bills. So I was doing buyers to keep the lights on. Then I was working my listings. So in time, I could do just listings. But in the immediate future, I need money right now is buyer agency. I'm doing Prime Street. I'm doing Op City. I'm doing Facebook ads. I'm doing social media, email marketing, text messaging. I'm doing all that right now to get quick money in my pocket right now. I will never lose with buyers. Make sense?
Right. So essentially what you're saying is, as a listing agent, you want to be looking at how many properties have closed in a zip code versus how many listings are available, or you want to focus more on the close.
Yep,
Okay.
I would look at both, but I am focusing on what's really close.
Okay. So my second question is, what is a good ratio between like an active and close, right? So like you're comparing how many listings are active in an area and how many listings are closed. Is there a specific like ratio we're looking at, or are we just comparing each ratio between zip codes? Like,
Yeah,
are we just comparing ratios?
I am comparing one zip code to the other zip code. Because right now I have to tell Prime Street, Op City, if I'm doing Facebook ads, if I'm buying Zillow leads, the first thing everybody says is, what zip code are you focusing on? Right now, I am just comparing this zip code to that zip code. Now, I want the zip code closer to home is better. So it can be, Fulton County and Fayetteville and Gwinnett is two different ends of the world. So I want a zip code that's close to my house, but I want the best zip code the closest to my house. So I'm comparing zip code to zip code. What's the best zip code for me? So when I tell Prime Street, when I tell Op City, if I'm paying for leads, and you guys need to start paying for leads. If I'm paying for leads, right? The question now becomes, what's the best zip code for me? So now I am calculating and I'm strategically picking the zip code rather than this is my zip code just because I live here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good. Excellent question. Okay. Questions? Any other hands? Questions, comments, anything? Okay. So I hope this helped. I hope this helped. So now, let me say this too. You want it when you're going into battle, you want as many bullets in your gun as possible. Okay. You want the Uzi. You don't want, you don't want the pistol. You want the Uzi. Because the more bullets, the more chance you're going to kill the enemy. So with that being said, do Prime Street. Do City. Make sure but that you're logging into KV Core and you're active with the company leads. Make sure that you're paying for Facebook leads. Make sure that you're paying for different lead generations. Don't stick with just one, do many, okay? Do your email marketing, do your text messaging, all that good stuff. Okay, with all that being said, last but not least, let's talk about our assignment for this week. Let's go into KV Core. This is KV Core. I just logged into KV Core. One thing that I want to bring to your attention is right down here, Marketplace. So now you have a zip code. So you have your zip code. Cool, right? You have decided this is the zip code for me. Now I can go into Marketplace. And I love this about, the Marketplace. They have nosy neighbor leads. They have smart social media leads. They have seller leads. What else? They have Google display band ad leads. They have a Google price per click lead. So there's a lot of different leads. Facebook lead ads. Just shut up. Just shut up. Facebook ads right there. I'm gonna leave that alone. Do your research. But I'm not saying which one to do, but I am saying research. I like Facebook ads. I'll just tell you personally, I like Facebook ads. You click right there for learn more, and it talks about the Facebook ad, and I think it's like $200, and you can have some Facebook ads. Love it, right? I like it. I have also like this Facebook retargeting ads. I have ran some of these Facebook retargeting ads too. You choose a zip code, and then KV Core puts ads in front of the Facebook. So when they log into Facebook, your ad is right there in front of them, and it is zip code specific. So you tell Facebook, put my ad in front of these people on Facebook, and then when people log in, your ad is there. They click on the ad, they give you their phone number, they give you their email address, and boom, you got it. Okay. I love the Facebook ad. I am running them for me personally. It's going well. Look, I'll just show you here. We'll go to all contacts. These are my contacts. Just really quick, new lead, look, buyer lead. These are all Facebook ads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Look, there is 14 Facebook ads within the last 3 days. 14. I went right there in the Marketplace, paid, I think it was like $300 or whatever it was. And I got 14 Facebook ads within the last 3 days. I have been on the phone contacting these Facebook ads, doing my script. Look, it's money in the bank, loving it. Okay. Then I can also do mass email, mass text message to everybody. So I can go through here and I can click my buyers, okay? And then click mass text message. I can send them all a mass text message. We're gonna get into that a lot more next week, but KV Core is it, right? It is it. I love it, love it, love it. So let's talk about me. Prime Street, yes. Op City, yes. Active on Facebook, getting platinum real estate leads, yes. Paid for, Facebook ad leads, doing that too. Now, here's another one. Go back to my dashboard up here. Here's another one. I want to make sure everybody completes this by the end of this week. These courses, Agent Quick Start, you want to complete, and let me go here to training. These first two, so I come down here to support and training. I click on courses. These first two training, Agent Quick Start, Agent Success Plan, these two trainings right here, you need to complete. I want you to have this completed by this week. Okay, if you're in my coaching program, I have been sending out text messages saying, hey, listen, have this completed this week. Okay, your assignment this week, a complete Agent Quick Start, complete Agent Success training. Some of you guys might have already done it. That's great. But if you haven't, knock out this training this week. Questions? I think we got something in the chat here. Somebody said $300. Oh, that's expensive. No. Let me tell you. Let's look at this different. Okay. $300 a month. If you look at the averages, we looked at Gwinnett County, average house was 600,000. You look at Fayetteville, average house was 600,000, or no, 490. Fulton County was 380. So I'm going to pull out my calculator. Here's how you have to look at this advertising. I said, if I pick Fulton County, now that was the lowest average, 380,000, right? That's what my calculator say. Can y'all see that right there? All right, 308,000 times 0.03. That's $11,400. If I can invest $300 a month, and I got 13 leads in 3 days, if just one of those leads close, I'm going to have a check for $11,000. Return on investment, 300. What's 300 times 12? The whole year is $3,600. The whole year is $3,600 for the entire year. So here's how you have to look at advertising. Agents always want to say, oh, expensive, $300 expensive. I'll have to. No. You can't afford not to. No, all right. Let's say you just don't have $300. Okay, cool. When you close your first Prime Street deal, when you close your first Op City deal, those leads are free. Take your portion and start buying Facebook leads. No. Just let me keep it real for just a minute. And hey, don't nobody get mad at me. But look, you probably drinking $300 worth of Starbucks or going out to the club or something. You need to sacrifice. You got $300 from somewhere, someplace, something. 300. You need to figure that out. Forget that. But anyway, here's how I look at advertising. $300 a month. I might not close a deal the first month. I might not close the deal the second month. I might not close deal the first month. But if I close one deal, right, that fifth month, that one check is going to pay for 2-3 years to come. So the key is, right, $300 isn't expensive when I look at the return on investment, right? That's why I showed you the average cost of the house, because you got to look at the zip code and you got to say, all right, the average cost is 300,000, 500,000, 600,000. Okay, fine. If I close one house, what's my commission check? So now I can start looking at my advertising and my investment and my strategy, right? Then, okay, everybody says, I want to make $100,000 a year. All right. If I invest this $300 a month and I'm getting 13, look, I got 13 leads in 3-4 days. Okay. If I close one of them, if I close two of them, and look, this is just the start now. This is just the start, right? If I get these leads every single week, and if I'm able to close one or two of them a month, three of them a month, $11,000 times 2 times 3, 20, 30, talk to me. You with me? Okay. All right, chat line. Let me see. Okay. Chat lines open. Let me see if there's any hands up. Any hands up? Any hands? Any hands? Any hands? No hands. All right. Questions, comments, anything for me? Questions, comments, anything for me? All right. What is our assignment? I want to make sure.
Mr. Ragsdale, I think Sheridan has been raising his hand for a while now. I think he wants to speak. Sheridan, I'm not sure. He's been raising his hand. Oh no, I keep seeing this. Sorry.
Sheridan? No, his hand isn't up.
No, his physical hand.
Oh, his physical.
Never mind.
Oh, his physical hand. Oh, on the video. Oh, you looking at the video. Sheridan, you want to say something, man? Let me see. You want to say something? Huh?
No, sir. I'm all good. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Sheridan's like, okay, she looking at you hard, man. She looking at you hard. She had your back. She had your back, man.
Right. I do appreciate it.
No, I just kept seeing this. I kept seeing this. I'm like,
does he? Back, man. She was like, his hand.
Sorry to be distracting.
Yeah, you know, that's all right, though. That's all right. She had your back and she said, call on my boy. I didn't even see your hand. I'm messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Okay. All right. Yes. Hand up. Yes. Question, comment. Yes, Diamond.
I have a quick comment. Today's the last day for February, so we need to make sure we use all our labels for this month. Just letting y'all, I just wanted to give that quick reminder.
Yes.
Because we have like 5,000 in FMLS and we have 5,000 in Georgia MLS. So that's 10,000 right there that we can market to guys.
Excellent point. Diamond, excellent point. Diamond is saying, hey, they give us a limit on our farming, and we talked about that last week. Yes, let's get that mail out. Let's get that mail out. Also, listen, now is when we need to have our goals for March. Look, February is over. This is the last day for February. So it is what it is for February. Now is the time for us to start talking about what's our goal for March, right? What's our goal for March? And I want to do this as well. I sent out a video. I recorded the mandatory meeting yesterday. If you missed the mandatory meeting when I talked about Prime Street, I want you to go back and watch that video. Excellent video. Talks all about Prime Street. Go back and watch that video. If you did not receive the text message, contact Adrian. He can get you he can text you or email you the video. Okay. But I want you to watch that video from yesterday. Okay. Questions? Good stuff. I think we're on the roll here. Okay. Everybody, you should have 3, 4, 5, 6 different advertising ways to advertise, ways to market. And look, we're not even talking about mass email marketing, mass text messaging. We're going to talk about all of that tomorrow. We are going to talk about that next Tuesday. That's on my agenda for next Tuesday. Okay. Questions, anyone? Up, hand up, okay? Yes.
A
Uh-oh.
really quick question is just a question. Diamond mentioned something about what I've never heard of that before, so I just want to know what that is.
You
She
know
said
what?
the last.
What Diamond is talking about is, and I haven't covered that with you yet, so it's a kind of a step in advance, but we talk about that more when we're talking about listing properties. So you can go into FMLS or you can go into Georgia MLS and you can download 5,000 homeowners name and property address, and then you can send them a mail out. And you get 5,000 every month. So Diamond had a great point. Today is February the 28th. You need to make sure that you download your 5,000 for this month, because tomorrow you get another 5,000 and it starts over. So once you have your zip code, that's step one. Step two, you then find a subdivision, and you can download the owner's name and address, and you can do mail out and postcards and knock on their door and whatever you want to do. And the system gives you up to 5,000. But that's the max for the month. So Diamond had a great point. Tomorrow, you get another 5,000. So if you haven't downloaded your 5,000 yet, make sure you download that 5,000 today, because tomorrow it starts over again. Got it?
Got it. Thank you.
Good, good, good. Question. Yes, Diamond.
Well, you have the video to show her how to do that, right? I'm not sure who that was talking, but
Yes, yes, yes.
Luther has the video to show you how to do it if you don't know how to do it. And then I was gonna ask, that's another question I had, Luther. God darn
All right,
it.
while you think of that question, let me mention this. You guys know Adrian have all the videos from all the past. So you can also go to my YouTube channel. Well, I don't know if it's on YouTube because some of them are private, but go to Adrian and all of the past meetings. He can get you whatever video that you want.
What
Okay.
is the do you know, like, what should I ask him? Like, what's the title of the training?
It was last week. I asked him
Okay,
for the one
last
from
week's
last
training.
week. It was last
Okay.
week. Diamond, have you thought of your question?
I have not. I'm gonna start writing them down because this is crazy. So I'm gonna
That's
write
all
it
right.
down before.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Okay.
No problem. Any other questions? Questions, comments? Anybody? None? All right. I think we're rolling. I think we got some good stuff going. Let's make this thing happen. Next Tuesday, we're gonna go into part two. We're gonna have some more good stuff for you next Tuesday. Okay. All right. And to my EA staff, I am gonna jump off of here and we're getting right on that next one in 1 minute. All right. Questions, anybody? No questions, no comments?
It was a great training. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Good, 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 good. All right, we're in there. All right, talk
All right,
to
thank you.
everybody soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.